Damn, damn.
Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, Eric. Ezekiel.
Yes, afternoon, mister.
Yes, we are starting shortly. Just mute your mic, please.
Thank you.
Nah, inci ya? Ini nggak? Ini nggak? Ini nggak? Aku yang gini ya. Coba. Maunya itu nama mereka.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. We are going to start in the next 10 minutes.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, good evening guys. Hii meeting ni kama iko
Sijasikia ukiambiwa anza 10 minutes in time.
sijasikia sikuwa.
Oh, iko basi.
Haya, poa, asante.
Ini Telegram.
What's not happening?
The next 10 minutes.
Where other reading?
From Betika.
Good afternoon once more.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my name is Agnes from Directorate of Virtual and Blended Learning. We are going to start off with our devotion from Edith. Edith Morungi, kindly start us off with a word of prayer. Edith? Edith? I think maybe she can't hear you, Agnes. What then you can do is I can see Gladys at least available. Maybe she could start us off. Yeah, yeah.
Let's pray. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we come before your presence this wonderful evening, thanking you for the tender care you've taken upon us. Jehovah Lord, as we go to start our Google Meet today, Jehovah, be with us, guide us, and protect us. And it's in Jesus' name we believe, trust, and pray.
Amen. And
Amen.
thank you, Gladys.
Amen.
One of our students, you've been with us since we started these trainings. We thank you very much. Good afternoon once more. My name is Agnes from Directorate of Virtual and Blended Learning. We thank God to be here, and we thank God that we've been able to take you through the trainings we've done so far, 6 trainings, this being the last but not the least of the trainings that we are conducting this trimester in preparation for the upcoming exams. I can see my director, Madam Jenu, is in. So kindly, before I do my presentation, welcome to greet the students and say something for encouraging them during this time as they prepare for the exams. Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to our final training for this semester on how to sit an online examination. I want to thank you once again, first of all, for choosing KEMU to be the institution of choice to undertake your diploma, degree, master's, or postgraduate, or PhD, sorry. And that definitely is humbling and an honor for us. Let me not say that we take that for granted. Of course, time has changed. Times have changed since 2020, and fortunately for KEMU, we have had the technical infrastructure to be able to support the continuity of our students for their studies, and even for the lecturers to continue teaching. So we want to at least be glad and grateful that we have this opportunity to be able to continue with the academic function. I know many of us, our own friends and colleagues in various institutions are basically stuck or were not able to do so much last year, but for us, we even held our graduation and we had students continuing. So we thank God that we had this opportunity to continue to serve, at least as the Directorate for Virtual and Blended Learning, to serve the institution through this particular infrastructure. I have an extremely very able team with me, and just for me to introduce them, but I won't take a lot of time for them to say hi. I have with me the e-learning administrator, Daniel, who's in charge of the system. And then I have my support team also. Agnes is the one who has just spoken to us all right now. So there's Agnes. Then we also have Kenneth Itonga, who's based at the main campus. Agnes is based in Nairobi. We also have Jonathan Musau, who's going to take us through the exam demo. And we also have Jocelyn Mwikali, who's also Jonathan, Agnes, and Jocelyn are based in Nairobi campus. Then we also have a team that also has really been extremely supportive in the last year, the ICT team. We have Dan Kiremi, who's based in main campus. We have Joel Itube and Byram Alisiola from Nairobi campus. And we also have Vincent Obiero in Mombasa campus. So this, of course, and with their head, Simon Mashiri, who's also been part of this entire team that has ensured that we are able to deliver this particular service to both the students and faculty. So I want to also, in addition, mention that the content that we deliver to our faculty, I mean, through our faculty members to our students, is also taken care of by Dr. Flora Motwiri, who's in charge of content development. She's the content development coordinator, and she's also a lecturer in the Department of Education. So this is the entire team that actually is here and supporting the entire process. And we want to welcome you to today's training. And there's a lot that we are sharing today. We have also invited the registrar who will be joining us right after the demo, because we thought it was most appropriate that he comes in right before the Q&A, the question and answer session. So please, I kindly request that all of us stay up until the end after the demo, because that's where the registrar will come in and talk to us. So I don't want to take a lot of time. Once again, welcome for the training, and I want to wish each and every one of us God's favor during the examinations and as well as during this Easter period. Asanteni.
Thank you, Madam Jenu. Thank you for the words of encouragement to your students. We thank you for your support, and may God bless you. Without much ado, I'm going to do my presentation. Allow me to share. I hope you can see the housekeeping rules.
Yes, yes, Agnes, it's clear.
Okay. The first thing I would request is we mute our mics so that we can be able to give ample time to the presenters, that we don't interrupt. If you need to raise an issue, use the chat area, comment, ask, seek clarification from there, and the team at the background to be able to respond. So also don't present as our guests, and use the, as I said, you use the chat area. The questions and answer session will be at the end, as Madam Jenu has said, after the registrar has given his remarks. So kindly be patient, write your queries, your concerns somewhere so that you may raise them at the end. The purpose for this training is to ensure that you know how to log in into the exam portal, and also navigate to the exam portal, all the tools that you find there. We have the inbox, we have the tools, we also, of course, you have the account, then the inbox, the courses where you find all your exams, and taking note that exams will be published at the time and day of the exam. So when you're checking which courses have been put on your exam portal, check under courses. We will demonstrate all that, filling the exam attendance form. If you've been attending the online classes, you realize you had a class attendance form that was available for you to fill. online. The form, it's a Google form created for that purpose. So the same way you will find the exam attendance and you will be required to fill it. Then proceed to activating the camera, the webcam. We will show you that. And if you don't enable your webcam, you realize the exam is disabled. You cannot proceed to check the sections without your camera on. And this will enable the invigilator to check or to invigilate the exam. They'll be monitoring. So kindly ensure that is up. You require laptop or any other gadget that can enable you to take your exams successfully, either a laptop, a smartphone, or a tablet. And if you're using a desktop machine, you need to have a gadget that has a webcam so that you can enable the camera there and move to the desktop and continue with your exam. Internet connection, ensure that you have at least 1 to 2 GB, and we are approximating that that will last you 2 to 3 hours that you are taking the exam. Remember, as undergraduates or diploma, you have 2 hours for one paper. Then if you're doing postgraduate, master's, PhD, 3 hours and 4 hours respectively. An updated browser, and here we prefer the system. On that student's email, and sure, kindly mute your mic. I hope we are together, students. I hope we are together. Okay, Kristen. Yes, we are. Thank you. Thank you, Kristen. I needed to get that notification so that I don't continue speaking to myself. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. We were on the student email, and I said I need to emphasize on that because you realize so many students are struggling with filling the KEMU Google forms that you're required to fill. And one is the exam clearance form that is online on the KEMU website. The other one, the exam attendance that you will be required to fill during exams. And also when you forget your password on virtual, sorry, not virtual, on the exam portal, the digital.kemu.ac.ke, the exam portal, when you forget your password and you click on forget your password, it sends you the credentials on the official KEMU student email. So ensure you have that if you don't have, and that is available from ICT. The Google Meet app, ensure you have a backup on your phone. You can download it. And this is to enable you to continue taking the exam. Let's say you have a gadget failure, your laptop fails, or your tablet fails, you'll be able to continue taking the exam from your smartphone, ensuring that you've already downloaded the app. You will enable the camera from your phone and you'll be able to continue taking the exam. Then power backup, ensure your gadgets are charged to full capacity. For example, a good laptop that has a good or a live battery, it can save the power for up to three hours, and that That is a good thing because you will not, in case of a power outage, you'll just continue taking your exam. The timetable, I believe there is the updated timetable that yesterday I notified you that the exam timetable will be out on 1st. That is today. So ensure you check that out from the KEMO website. And the exam clearance, when you fill out your form, the exam clearance form online, it goes to the registrar. They're able to check whether you've met all the requirements. It goes to finance. They're able to check whether you've met the financial requirements. Then they clear you. And up to date, we have the 3rd provisional clearance list on the website. You can check your name in the list that is on the website, and you'll be able to see whether you cleared. If you are not cleared, the clearance is still on, so you can patiently wait depending on when you filled the clearance form, and keep on checking on the list that is online. The final list, I believe, from the registrar side will come on date 5th. That is on Monday before the exams. That is that are going to start on Tuesday. The type of questions that you find in your exam papers, you will find the multiple questions that you're required to match or to pick the correct answer out of the multiple choices that you've been given. And in other cases, you find the more you require to fill more than one. So check the kind of question that the examiner sends to you so that you can pick the right answer. Then true or false, you're given a statement, then it's for you to analyze that statement, whether it's a true or a false. Then matching, you are matching, you're given a statement, then you fill or you match, you've given a drop-down menu to pick the correct answer that fits the statement. Filling the blanks, you're able to, you're given a text area to just put the right answer. And then short answer, you typing your content on a text area. Then essay, you more like short answer, but here essay, you put in more content as required by the examiner by exhausting your answers based on the question. Then file upload, you given either calculations or a Word document where you're able to put your answers there, then come and attach. Uploading meaning you are attaching your file that is either Word, maybe Excel, or calculations, let's say the mathematical subjects that require you to calculate, or accounts where you're able to put your calculations on paper, showing how you've arrived to the answer, then you scan and attach and upload and submit. So at this area, we will, when we come to the demo, we will be able to demonstrate, you'll be able to participate, because I'm sure Jonathan will ask you what type of a question is that. So master this, understand the different types of questions that you will find in your exam paper. And the exam portal, the link is here, digital.kemu.ac.ke. We will provide a direct link at that time of exam. We will be able to provide a direct link. So for now, kindly use this to practice, digital.kemu.ac.ke. We'll post, we'll publish this on the chat area when Jonathan will begin his demonstration. The login ID, your registration number, replace the stroke with hyphen. I'm sure for up to now, a big percentage of our students that we've managed to train, if you've been joining the trainings, I'm sure you have been able to log into the exam portal. Differentiate the exam portal and the virtual. If you are still logging into virtual at this time, virtual, you're logging in to study, to learn online. The exam portal, you are doing exams on your digital.kemu.ac.ke. Many students are not able to differentiate the student portal, virtual, that is the learning portal, and the exam portal. So you need to understand that you have 3 portals that you need to pay attention to. And the password here, the login ID, I've already stated that, and the password is the middle number of your registration number. Those 4 digits that you find on your registration number, then you add the year of admission. And in this case, I've given an example here, and the password is that middle number. Our registration number is SM1 15671/2021. You realize I've replaced the stroke with an hyphen or a dash. Then I've used my 4 digits here combined with the year of admission. And the year of admission here for this student is 2021. So you combine that and it becomes your password. That is the default password that we've reset for all of you, the students. Not unless you are unable to log in, try the forgot password tool that is on your login page on the exam portal, and you'll be able to get your new credentials on the Kemu student email. As I said earlier, you confirm the exams on the courses. Under courses, check all the exams, not now. At that time, we have not brought your exam, or we have not migrated your exams yet, as you're still clearing for the exam. We'll migrate all the exams that you've been cleared for to the exam portal. So at that time, confirm whether they are there. Don't call at that time that you're doing the exam that you've just realized you've been waiting for the exam and the exam is not being published. Ensure your exams are all there, whether you're taking missed, regular, special, groups, ensure all on your courses at that time. Then the exam should be published at that day or time of the exam. So that means it will appear now after being published, it will appear on your dashboard. Challenges, and as we keep on telling you, even yesterday we told you, challenges are there. We will not lie to you, you will not find challenges, and these challenges are to build us, to grow us, to ensure that we become a better person for tomorrow. So you experience any challenge during exam, please don't panic. You find a student calls you and she's crying. The mother, she cannot even talk on phone. The mother is talking on her behalf because she has already panicked. So kindly don't panic. Ensure if anything, you use the right channels to reach out. The first person is your teacher. You've taken these courses for entire 12, 13 weeks. So of course you know your teacher. Even if you don't have his contact, you can use the inbox tool. And if you need any contact of your teacher who has been teaching you in class, you can always reach the department or the virtual department. Our department will avail or will provide you with the number, contacts. No. digital campus email is there. We will also paste it on the chat area. We'll give you that. Then the contacts of all of us, the support officers who mostly deal with you, the student, based on the school. Here we have the School of Business and Economics, Jonathan Musau, the contact is there. School of Medicine, Health Sciences, Jocelyn Mwikali, the contact is there. Then Kenneth Itonga, sorry, for School of Education and Social Sciences. His contact is also there. And myself dealing with the School of Science and Technology. My number is available. All these contacts are available on the KEMU website and also on your welcome course that you find on your virtual learning. On virtual learning, the learning platform, you have all these contacts available. So don't fear, don't panic, stay keeping the hope alive, because we are here to support you to do your exams successfully. Thank you. We will not take queries at this point. We are going to move on to the demonstration. As my director, Jenu, told you, we are going to take questions at the end. So kindly bear with us. If you have any burning issue, put it down, put it on the comment area. If we are not able to respond at this time, you will raise it during the question and answer time. So kindly allow me to welcome Mr. Jonathan. Jonah is ready.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the afternoon session, the second part of our presentation. Thank you very much, Agnes, for the given each and every one of us. As I start, I remind you students, please get somewhere to write something down, as this marks the end of our presentations. And now you will be doing the practical part of the class or the trainings on your own with just minimal support of the team that has been presented to you by Madam Director. So get yourself a pen and a paper and you start taking some notes as we go through. Agnes has given us the objectives of my part that I am supposed to meet as at the end of the training. And the first objective is to assist you or to show you how to access the digital portal. Right now, all our concentration is on accessing the digital portal, which is accessible through the link digital.kemu.ac.ke. That is the link that you can use to access the examination portal, digital.kemu.ac.ke. That's the first thing. She has mentioned to you that Before you go to access the link, make sure that you have a gadget that is able to connect to internet and you are able to browse through the internet. So the link is digital.kemu.ac.ke. If you browse through Chrome, as you said, you will get that link, and the link will give you this page, the login page that you can see on your screens. That's a login page that you will see appearing on your screen once you search for the link. That's the login page. That's how it will appear on your day of examination. And I repeat this, if you do not have an exam on that, please don't go to log into the system because you will flood the system. What I am encouraging is, right now we are doing the trainings, and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, all of you make sure you test. You try to log into the exam portal. Try to log in before the day of the exam so that you don't bring a lot of congestion in the system on the day of the exam. So make sure you are able to log in the system as we do today and the previous days and even tomorrow. So practice between now, but as from on 6th, I encourage you to come to the system on the day that you have an exam. Don't just be going to the system to log in every now and then. Something I also mentioned, this one, you all have been using the virtual.kemu.ac.k system. Please take note that that system will be offline when exams start. Any student who has not downloaded their notes, make sure you download them today, and the day will be given when the system will be shut down. So make sure you download your notes so that you don't come asking for notes, let you wait them there for the whole semester. Make sure you also submit your assignments before you start off your exams, because there will not be that time for submission of assignments, neither doing the cuts before the exams start on Tuesday. So take note of those two things I've mentioned about the systems so that you are aware of it. You don't find yourself in the wrong side. I've got my gadgets ready. I've gone to the internet. I've Googled. My account is already there. It's requiring me to enter my login ID and password. Agnes has told us that your login ID is your registration number. So type your registration number there. Those who have internet, you can do this together and we move together. So type your registration number as shown here. Your login ID is your registration number with the dashes all through. For example, edu-1-123-4-3-2017. That's when you type your login ID there. So let's try it all of us at the same time. We log in there and access the exam portal. Exam portal. Mine is that I'm typing mine 123-4-3-2021. That's mine. Use yours. Don't use mine. Use yours to log in. Use yours. Then I type my password. Agnes has told us that the password is the middle number is the middle number and the year when you got admitted to KEMU. So type your password there. Type your password and log in. That's how you access the digital examination portal, and that is how you log in. Already we have met our first outcome that Agnes told us we must achieve, or an objective. First is accessing and logging in. There is a student who is interfering with my class, kindly. Cesar Michelle Nekesa. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic, please. I will not allow you to disrupt my class. Cesar Michelle Nekesa. Cesar Michelle. Cesar Michelle. You see, these are signs of a student who is not concentrating on what we are doing. In fact, she just puts on the machine, then you go to start cooking and washing clothes. I'll request my ICT support to just throw you out of my class this afternoon if you are not following what we are doing. It's a very serious meeting that we are doing, good people, and especially the part that we are taking now. I'll leave it to you after I finish training. and now you'll be alone. So please, let's be serious on this and take the activity as serious as it deserves. Back to our training. I've entered my registration number, as you can see there, and I've entered my password. So I just click log in. I click on the login button there, so that now I can be able to log into my examination portal. I'm imagining that I have an exam right now starting at 2:51 and it's ending at 6. So I've logged into my examination portal, and because I'm taking an exam, already the exam is published here, as Agnes was saying. Once you log in, you'll find the exam published on the dashboard. This is the exam that the lecturer has already published, or the examiner has already published for me the exam here. So my duty is to undertake the exam. So before I undertake the exam, good people, I will sensitize you on the other menus you can see on your left side here. There are 5 or 4, 5, because there is one that you will frequently be required to use it. The first one here is the account. The account assists you to log out of the exam portal. Once you finish doing your exam, you log out. It also assists you to make some settings on your profile. You can edit your profile through the same by clicking on profile. You do that. Once you finish your exam, you log out from there, from your student account. Then there is the dashboard. There is the dashboard. The dashboard displays for you your examinations. Once it has been published by the lecturer, it appears on the dashboard. That's the dashboard. The function of the dashboard is to show you the exams. And remember, in this case, in the examination portal, don't expect all the units to appear here on the dashboard, the 6 of them that you are doing, or the 5 of them. What appears on the dashboard here is just the only unit you are doing an exam for as at that time. Then immediately after 6, this unit will disappear from the dashboard. That's the function of the dashboard. The courses displays for you the units you are registered, all of them. The 6 of them, they appear here under the courses. If I'm doing 6 units, they will all be listed here, but the status here will read what? Unpublished. Unpublished. So it will be published on the day of the exam. That's the difference between the dashboard and the courses. So once you log in, right now, when you log in, students, right now, you might realize that under your courses, there is no course. Or even you find only this one course there because we have pushed it to the student side. You might find it there. Or you find there is no course. That should not worry you. As long as you are cleared with the registrar's office and you are cleared with the finance office, those courses will be uploaded here in a due course. That's what the team, the ICT team is working on to make sure that the courses are pushed to your accounts here. So once you are logging, you are good to go. And your name is in the list of the cleared students, you don't need to worry. Just relax, continue revising for the exams. The calendar assists you to take note of the days maybe you have an exam, because the system automatically picks those dates when the units are pushed on your account here. So you'll be able to see the day you have an exam through the calendar. The last one is the inbox. The inbox is a messaging feature. It's a messaging feature. What is its function? A messaging feature is to mean that it can be used by a student to communicate to a lecturer, communicate to his fellow students, communicate to groups, communicate to the department through the inbox. So once you are doing your exam and you face any challenge, as Agnes has said, maybe the internet challenges, maybe you are not able to log in, you are not able to finish the exam as stipulated in the time, you use the inbox feature here to send a message to your lecturer. So what do? Click on the inbox. Click on the inbox. Once you click on the inbox, the system will give you a messaging feature. The system will give you a messaging feature that you are going to use. Sorry, there is some disruption, but let me refresh it again. The messaging feature, that is the inbox. the messaging feature on the inbox. Just a minute as I restart. There is an internal server. Sometimes you'll face this even as you take your exams. You'll go to the system, you are in the middle of an exam, then you see this popping out. Whenever you see these errors or the system saying that is not reachable, that should not worry you. Otherwise, you just relax and know that we are all working as a team to ensure that you have a soft landing in the system. So at times this will happen to you, should not scare you. Have you seen? I'm not scared, I'm not worried, I'm not calling left, center, and right, I'm not crying. You know, some of these things are the ones that you tell us. When you find this happening, then you get shocked that the exam, oh, I cannot do now. Dad, can you call the university? Mom, so I was saying, when you see you have such challenges where the system is a bit down or the system is not connecting, don't be shocked. Just be sure that there is someone working behind it. What you need to do is use the inbox button that I was explaining before to communicate now to your lecturers or even the invigilators. So we actually encourage you to use the inbox menu. You write a message and you send it to the lecturer. Alternatively, if you have the contact for your lecturer who is teaching you financial management, for example, send them a message. Call them if they don't pick. Send a message. Or even if you are faster enough, you can drop an email to that lecturer at that time. That way, the lecturer will be able to come in to your rescue on the examination. Then, once the lecturer gets your information or your message that you have shared with them about the challenge you are facing in the examination portal, then the lecturer will escalate it to the next level and then you will be assisted to undertake your exams. I'm mentioning this as my e-learning administrator is checking on the system because there is an error that has popped out. I hope you have all seen that. And I've said that these are some of the things that you'll be seeing or you'll be facing as you take your examinations. So let's take them positively because we are learning, and learning is a process. You learn through mistakes, you learn through challenges, and that's what builds you as a student, that's what builds me, and also we say that we all have learned something as at the end of the 5 years of your stay. And I think Agnes has emphasized that very carefully to us. So whenever you have that, communicate. The most important thing that we are emphasizing to you is communication. Let's get your response, let's get your feedback so that we can improve on the areas that we are facing some challenges on. When you give us the feedback, that's the time we can actually improve on them. Without any feedback, we cannot know the challenge you are facing. And I've always encouraged students, communicate to us, don't keep quiet, because the moment you keep quiet, we might assume that you are okay, but you are not okay. Thank you, Dan, and the team for coming to my rescue. You see, I've been sorted. I've just communicated to my lecturer that I'm facing a challenge, and the lecturer behind has sorted me. I didn't cry and call mom, come and call the university, the examination has gone, I don't know what will happen. You know, last semester we faced some of these things. Even crying. Don't do that, please. I've not cried. I've just communicated to to my systems administrator, and through his guidance, he has sorted me. So I want you to adopt the same approach that I'm trying to bring to you. Then it will be very easy for you. You will be seamlessly, you'll do your exams without any challenges, and you'll appreciate actually this online learning, because it's an area that requires a lot of commitment, it requires a lot of sacrifice, it requires a lot of concentration. I was at the inbox, back to my part, the inbox, and I said when you click on the inbox, good people, you get this messaging feature here. When you bring your cursor here, the system asks you to compose a new message. To compose what? A new message. So click on that, compose a new message. Then course, I'm taking an exam for a particular unit. I select the unit is here, online exam, select that unit. Then I have to select the recipient of my message. I go to who am I sending my message to. I will select there by just bringing the cursor here. The system will give me the name of the recipient I want to send the message to. In this case, the system will pick the name of my lecturer. That is the person I want to send the message to. Then down here, you will put what? The message. I want to send the message to teachers. So I select teacher as, so the system will populate also for me the name of the teacher. Because that one unit, for example, HIV and AIDS, communication skills, theology, might be having 2 lecturers or 1 lecturer. So I'll select from here the teacher. The system will give me also the name of the teacher. Then I'll type down there the message that I want to send. Maybe I tell them I've experienced some network disconnections and I've not finished section A. I request for your time extension to be able to complete my section A. And the lecturer will get that information as at that time, immediately. Request for time extension. Request for time extension. Maybe let me on section A. That's the message I want to send. Maybe to my lecturer. I'm in the middle of an exam. I'll say, "Hi, Malim. I request for time extension on section A." Then you can just drop down here. You drop down here, move down, you can see the send button there. You click on what? You click on send. That message will be delivered to the lecturer immediately, and a notification will also be sent to the Directorate of Virtual Learning system, where even any of us can be able to see that you have communicated, and we can alert the lecturer. That's why I told you, good people, we work as a team, squarely. You communicate to the lecturer, we get the communication, we are able to connect to the lecturers as fast as possible, because the whole team sits down to monitor and evaluate the exams that you are taking. That's why I will go on giving you the do's and the don'ts of the examinations, because I know some of you will be tempted to do other things as you take your exams, but I can tell you we will be able to spot you from wherever you are. Geographical location is no longer a challenge to monitoring an examination. So click send, and that message will be sent to the lecturer, and a copy will be also sent to our database. I've already used the inbox, and I've shown you the function of the inbox. Then I go back to my dashboard. Remember, my examination is displayed under the dashboard. I want to take the examination. Otherwise, when you log in, you will get the dashboard displaying for you the courses that you are doing as at that particular time when you are taking the examination. So click on the dashboard, you get the courses there. You get the courses that you are taking. Let me reload the page again. When you get this, you reload the page again. Don't despair. You do what? You reload the page again. You can even refresh by logging out and logging in again. You come. The system will pick up from where we left. Even if you are doing the exam, you refresh your page, then you come back to where you are, or the system went down. At times, you will experience some of these challenges maybe because of the following reasons. One, where you find that majority of the students are logging in to the system. That's why if you were there yesterday, you were discouraged by not to go to log into the system if you do not have an exam. But right now we are logging in so many users, over 1,000 plus users. That's why you might find sometimes the system is misbehaving, and that will be common. So if you do not have an exam, don't go to the digital.chem. Just keep hope so that you give a chance to someone else who is supposed to be taking an exam between this time. So give a chance to someone else so that you can also be given a chance. Do to others what you expect them to do to you. That will be applicable, and you will have a very soft exam period. Let me refresh my page. I come again with the page. Okay. Just a minute. Sorry for that. Welcome back. I'm already there. And as I was saying, on the dashboard, you can see I've clicked on the unit that I'm taking on the dashboard, and once I click on the unit that I'm taking, I have just picked the unit was being displayed on the dashboard. From the dashboard, let me click. When I click on the dashboard, good people, I can see the unit that I'm taking. This is the unit. This is the unit. So I click on it from the dashboard. I want now to start taking my examination. For me to be able to start taking my examination, there are two things that Agnes has talked about that I'm supposed to do. The first thing, I'm supposed to activate my camera, right? I'm supposed to activate my camera. I'm supposed to activate my camera. So what will I do? I click on the conferences. Let me zoom a bit for the sake of those who are not able to see clearly. I think that's better. I think that's better. You can see it. Just type yes on the chat area.
Yes.
Thank you, Wanjiro, for confirming. Thank you. Thank you. Ronnie, thank you. Thank you, Edith. Justus, thank you. And Josephat. Mandime, welcome. Thank you so much. John Ogutu. Asanteni. So this is what you see. This is what you see now on the dashboard. I've just clicked on the unit and I'm able to see this is the unit. Now, the first thing that Agnes talked about is I do what? I click on the conferences. Why am I clicking on the conferences? I'm clicking on the conferences to activate my web camera. Activate my web camera so that now I can be allowed to open my examination. Remember, you cannot open the examination if you have not activated your web camera. Otherwise, on the cover page of this exam, on the home page, when I click on the home page here, the exam will give me the cover page of my examination with a lot of instructions on what the steps I'm supposed to do. The first step when you are going to the exam is you have first to sign in the attendance sheet. That's instruction number 1 on the cover page. Number 2, activate your web camera. And number 3 is to make sure that you read the instructions in each of the sections. And the last one is you make sure that you do not copy and paste any of the questions, any information from the internet. So I've clicked on the web camera here. I want to activate my web camera. So I just, you see already you will get it started because the examiners will start off the activation of the camera. So you just join and you put on your web camera. When you click on join, the examination will take you now to, the system will take you to where the invigilators are, and they are able to see that you have now started taking the exam. Then you go to the next one, that was conferences. Then you go to the next one, the modules. You click on the modules because on your page you'll see the home and the modules plus the conference. The modules displays for you your examination. In the modules, your examination is in 3 parts. Your examination is in 3 parts. Let me bring that to your screens. That is the modules that I'm talking about. Your examination is in 3 parts. There is section A, section B, and section C. Section A, section B, and section C. In this examination, each section has a different marks, and it has the different types of questions that Agnes talked about in each of the sections. So what are you supposed to do? You are supposed first to prepare yourself psychologically that in the following sections, like you can see here, section A, section B, and the other sections, we have different types of questions that Agnes talked about. So can we list the types of questions that we are expecting from our sections before you even start checking the examination? Types of questions that we are expecting to find inside this exam on section A, for example. The different types of questions. The different types of questions, thank you. We have the MCQs, we have the essay questions, Alima talking about true or false questions, Edith essay questions, Wanjiru the MCQs, not MCA. MCQ questions, multiple choice questions. Josephat is talking about the essay questions. Yeah, those are the types of questions that we are expecting in the examination. The file upload by Adabi. Very good. Mohammed, MCQ questions. Biashara, is it Biashara? Bishara, sorry. Bishara Ahmed, file upload. Very good. Those are the types of questions, just as Juma is talking about the matching questions. Those are the type of questions in the examination. Giving you the types of questions to expect. In which examination will you be told about that, except the online one? Just as matching questions. Mohammed, essay questions. Caro, essay questions. That's very true. Those are the types of questions we are expecting to get inside these sections here, section A, B, and C. But good people, remember, I said even before you start doing the questions, the first thing here is to fill what? The exam attendance form. That confirms that you are taking the exam. In fact, it's just the arrangement of these sections. The first thing that should be appearing on top here is the exam attendance form. So click on it and first sign in. You first sign in. This is examination. You sign in first, then you start taking the exams. So when you click on signing, you get that exam attendance form, the exam attendance form. So you type your details in this exam attendance form that you are taking an exam for the specific unit. So you scroll down, you choose your school here, or you type. Sometimes you'll be given the option to choose. For example, I'm in the School of Business and Economics. I'm in the Department of what? Business and Administration. So I'll take that. Then I'll scroll down. Down. I'll put what? My registration number there. My registration number is, for example, BIS-200-1-2021. I type my registration number there correctly. Then I put my name there as the last thing. Those are the requirements of this registration form, the exam attendance form. I type my name there, Jonathan Mosau in full. Then I do what? I've finished filling the form. I click on the submit button there. Once I click on the submit button, the system will give me this response that thank you for filling this out. I will give you a feedback, or thank you for submitting your response. That is, you have filled the exam attendance form. So you have no choice here, good people. Either you are prepared for the exam or not, you have no choice other than doing the exam because you have signed into the exam attendance. So go to the modules again, go to the section A. You see the types of questions we are expecting are listed there. So we have the first type of a question, an essay, true or false or multiple choice question. We have what we call the file uploads question, the matching questions. Those are the kind of questions. You see, after I filled my exam attendance, the sign here shows me a tick. It shows me that I have already done what? Submitted the exam attendance form. So I can go to the first, in this exam attendance, in this exam now, you have 3 sections, section A, B, and C. Good people, you can start your exam since you have filled the exam by clicking on section A. For example, if I click on section A, good people, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting this, that this section is due today at 11:59 p.m. or even at 6 p.m. and it's worth 40 points. There are only 2 questions. The type of a question is an essay question and the time limit is 60 minutes. So I can take the exam. The instructions are very clear on this section. Attempt only 1 essay in this section. So I can take the exam. I can take the exam since I'm already and I'm ready to do what? To pick it. I can take the exam. So I'm ready and I feel I can take the quiz. Let me Let me take the exam. Since I feel I'm okay, I can take the exam. Let me take the exam now since I feel I'm okay. Check the exam. Once you feel you are ready, you are not scared, you are not feeling unwell, take the exam because you are ready. Because you are ready, you take the exam. I've shown you all this, the cover page. Maybe I didn't display this, the cover page. The cover page I told you on the exam part says here that this exam has 3 parts, section A, B, and C. So read all the instructions under each section carefully. So I'm already satisfied with that, and I've done the other instructions that were following here. Find sign in the attendance sheet, join the exam conference through the webcam, blah, blah. If you run into any difficulties while doing the exam, use the inbox chat and write a short email message to your lecturer. That's where I started, good people, showing you how to use the inbox. Do not copy and paste. Our system has a plagiarism software and will be able to get you if you do that through the system. That one, it's automatic. We will shortlist you for the academic disciplinary for plagiarism, because that's a criminal offense in academic. If you plagiarize anything, you are liable for a prosecution in a court of law. So don't plagiarize. Otherwise, we will take the measures to you, which is not our interest. Our interest is to make sure that we have a generation of transformational leaders who can change the society. So I've already filled my exam attendance form. You can see it there. I've filled it. Number 2 step, you see now here how these steps are arranged for you. Exam attendance form. Number 2 is click here to activate your web camera. And I've done that. When you clicked here, that's when you are able to see me on the other side. Those who have not done that, the invigilators have the reason and they have the powers to do what? To discontinue your examinations. That's why when I activated my web camera here, you are able now to see me, and you know that the person who is taking the exam is one Jonathan Musau and not Agnes Chengo. You can see them and you can see the activities they are doing. That is requirement for an exam. So I click on next. Since I've done what? I've already activated my web camera. I'm just doing. So when I click on next, the system will take me to section A of my examination. And that's what we want to do now. Section A comes on your screens there. You can see the section A. That's the section A that I was talking about. And that's where we were before I took you to the cover page of the exam. Points are 25 points. Look at this exam is available until 6 p.m. There are only 4 questions. And the time limit is 30 minutes. Forget about the allowed attempt. For your information, good people, the allowed attempts here, it's only 1. There are no 5 attempts. Forget about this. I'm using this as an illustration. You're only allowed to take the exam for 1 attempt, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Otherwise, I've set the system this way so that I can be able to monitor how many times I've done that quiz. But in your case, it will be only 1. Time limit is 30 minutes. Instructions. Select and answer only 2 questions of your choice. I'm ready for the exam. I can take the exam in section A. So I click on take the quiz. I click on take the quiz. Take the quiz. Once I click on take the quiz, the system will give you the questions in that section. And even this alert will pop out on my screen that the quiz will be submitted in 30 minutes. That's an alert that comes up in the system when I start taking the quiz. So I can start the quiz. You can even see the system is telling me that I've started the quiz at 3:26 p.m. Remember, down inside here, we are getting the various types of questions that we have listed up there. We have listed the various type of questions. That's what we are going to find inside here. Question number 1, 5 points. List the 5 businesses that were most affected by COVID-19 disease outbreak. That's a question. What type of a question is this? What type of a question is this? Where you are given a page here to type your answers. Here to type your answers. What type of a question is this? So Sorry, Caro, you missed out to fill the exam attendance form. I think I've come back to that and I've shown you when you click on the exam attendance form, you put your registration number, you put your name and the unit you are doing, then you click down there, submit. It's a self moving process, but if need be, I'll come back to that. Just what is a short answer question and the Bishara. Thank you. That's a short question, short answer question where you are supposed to fill in your answers there. Before even you take this question, because the examiner has told us that we have how many questions? He has told us that we have like 4 questions. Then we choose 2. You can even flip through the question paper and check the question number 2 by clicking on this next button there. You go to the next question number 2. You check, is it a doable question or not doable? That's how you flip through the question paper first before even you start answering. Remember, you have 30 minutes. All that minutes to do section A. So you can see question 2 is coming there, and I can look at the question, the type of question. The question is there. It's also a short answer question. List at least 6 essential services during the COVID-19 disease pandemic. You can also think about the question, whether you will pick it or not pick it. Then you can even go to the next question because therefore check the type of question that is also there by clicking on the next. Question number 3 is there. You can also look at it and then see. You are just trying to look at the questions and see if the previous curfew of 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. the total hours amounted to 210 hours of curfew by the end of the stipulated period, that's 21 days. How many hours of the curfew will the current one take? Show you are working. So that's another type of a question where you are given a short answer question. You are supposed to show you are working here. You answer that question through the text box entry that you are given there. Then you can also go to the question number 4 and look, can I also be able to do the question number 4? Yes. Are we together? Number 4 is talking about finding the radius of a cylinder that will have the same height and volume as a cube of sides of 4 feet. This type of a question is known as a file upload what? Question. Are we together, good people? Can I get some yes? Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Wanjiru. You are following. Thank you, Justus, Somondi, Judy,
Yes, sir.
thank you so much. Thank you, Valentino. Valentino, you are there today. Welcome.
Yes.
I had not spotted you. So that is the type of, Mohammed is telling us the correct answer. That the type of a question is a file upload question. The file upload question. Some of you, I know you are doing a course in statistics. You are doing a course in economics, accounting. Some of you are taking that course, and you will be required to maybe draw a balance sheet in accounting. Find the standard deviation, the mean, the median of a question in statistics. For example, you will be given this option to choose a file where you upload the answers there. So you can type your answers in maybe Word or even in Excel, where you draw a balance sheet in Excel, then you upload it here, a file upload question. So I'm satisfied to do my question number 1 and number 2. For example, I think I had started question number 1. I'll go to question number 1. Let's do question number 1 and 4 because they are different. One is a short answer question, and the number 4 is a file upload. I would suggest we go by that. List the 5 businesses that were most affected. I'll come there and type answers, and even I highlight. I'm trying to confirm to my lecturer that he or she did a good job by teaching me for the last 12 or 13 weeks of the semester. Can I get the answers? The businesses that were highly most affected by COVID-19, John Ogutu, hospitality. Thank you. That's one of them. Hospitality, I put there hospitality. Another industry that was highly affected, number 2. Remember, I'm just listing, then I'll come to explain. Bisharo talking about tourism. Mohammed, transport. So I listed them there. Tourism. Number 3, talk about transport that was highly affected by COVID. Another one. I'm getting the answers on the chat area. Education by Isaac Maore. Plimo is talking about tourism. Wanyama is talking about air transport. I pick education by Isaac. Education sector. Education. So those are some of the sectors that were highly affected. Is there another sector that I've left out to be 5? Transport, Caro, tourism, Plimo. Another sector that we have left out, hotels and tourism. Entertainment. Yeah, let's put that. Let's consider number 5, entertainment, as another sector that was highly affected by outbreak of COVID-19. So you can see these are the businesses that were most affected. What I've done, good people, I'll guide you on this. This is personal between me and you, because you might not get someone else to tell you this secret. This is a secret of the training. You have listed the businesses. As a good student, go ahead and explain something about each of them. Don't leave them like that. Hospitality, say how it was affected by outbreak of COVID-19. Okay? Go to the tourism, put another sentence about tourism and how it was affected. Don't leave it there. Go about transport, put a sentence about it. Don't leave it there. So that you earn yourself good points. You just don't list. If you list, I'll just see this student did want to be tired. So I'll just give you your 2 out of 5. At the moment you list and explain, that gives actually confirmation to the examiner that the student took their time to do the exam. You can even monitor your time by just scrolling down here, and you can see that I still have 22 minutes to finish my section A. So where are you rushing going to when you do an exam in 10 minutes and you have not submitted anything? Sometimes I get those answers there. You have just rushed to do the exam, and within 10 minutes you have done a mistake. You have clicked on submit the keys here because you came to the examination with a lot of fear, with a lot of anxiety, and you confused yourself. Instead of clicking the next button here, you click on submit button. Sasa ukiclick submit na hujamaliza mtihani, you have already started the exam with a lot of fear. Don't have that. Have the confidence on yourself that you are going to do your exam to completion, regardless of the challenges that are on the way. That is the spirit that I'm instilling in you. So don't call me when you are scared next week. Call me when you are comfortably relaxed, and I will show you the solutions. I told the other group yesterday that we must be solution-oriented students. That's the kind of a graduate that we want to produce in KEMU on providing solutions to the society. So don't click submit quiz, because we have only done question 1, we have answered. Let's go to question 4. We chose question 1 and 4 because they are different. 1 is a short answer question. Question 4, it's a file upload question. It's a file upload question. You can see it there. That's question number 4. Find the radius of a cylinder that will have the same height and volume. What am I supposed to do in this question? I do not have a space here to write. You are supposed to open a Word page, type your answers on that Word page, and then upload them there. You can even open an Excel if it is a calculation. You do your calculation on that Excel, then you come to upload it where? You come to upload it there. That's how you answer that type of a question where you are supposed to upload your answer. So you just go to choose. You have opened a Word. I hope you all have the basic knowledge on computer applications, how you open a Word page, then you type your answers there or your calculations, then you do what? You come and upload them here. You come and upload your answer here. You don't need to log out from the system, good people. You don't need to log out. When you get the question there, you can copy this question. You are allowed to copy this question and take it to a Word page. Let me show you that briefly. Otherwise, I will not. Let me show you that. I've not signed out of the exam portal out. I've not signed out, but I've just copied the question and I've gone to open a Word page where I want to put my answers in. That to show the examiner my answers. That's the Word page that I'm coming to answer my question here. I'm supposed to show the calculations. Maybe I've decided to use a Word page. Otherwise, you could have used even an Excel. My question is already there. So I can give the answers here by just typing the answers. I can calculate the radius. Where you say the radius of a circle is given by the formula. You put the answer there. You get the formulas. Yeah? You get the formulas. You insert the formulas there using the word, if you are good on that. If you are good on PowerPoint, you use the same. You get the calculations there. Then you determine what you do. Assume that is my answers. I've generated my answers, and that is my answer. Finished. Those are my answers, right? I've calculated the radius will be given by that, or the square root of this and that. The formulas are there. You get the formulas from the system. For example, if that is the formula, I put my formula there. So that is use of the word to answer a question like that. Then you are finished. You can save your work, good people. Let me just finish on it at that point. I zoom. Okay. So that is the word page that I had opened. I'm told you can't see it clearly. Zoom it. Let me zoom it. I think now it's a bit visible. How is it now? Better. That's the word page that I was working on, and I've put my answers there. Even I've put the formulas there for calculating the radius. Let's assume that is the, yeah. I've shown the examiner everything in Word. I've given the how to calculate, and the radius maybe I found is 8. 8. That's the answer. I save my work on my desktop. Then I come to. I've not logged out of the exam room. I want to save my work on the desktop there. So I save my work here. Sure, I am emphasizing there's a reason I've gone this direction. I have saved my answer on the desktop because this is my machine and I remember the answers are on the desktop. Or you can create a folder and name it answers for the unit you are doing. Let me stop sharing this. Then I'll go to my examination portal where I'm still online, and I now submit my answers. I'll go and submit my answer where we left. It was section A. I pick my section A. It was a question of a file upload. You can see that's where we were. I didn't sign out of the exam portal to answer that question. I went offline through the Word. And then I choose a file, click choose a file. I go to pick my answer, finding the radius. Actually, it is there. Find the radius of a cylinder. That was the name I named my answers. And I attach it there. That's how you upload either Word, Excel, maybe you take a photo and upload it there. Or even you scan, if it is a calculation of statistics, scan and upload it there. That's how you do you answer questions that relate to accounting, statistics, economics, programming, and all other types of questions. The reason I've told you you save your work on your desktop is because I've seen students who are submitting the question paper again to the examiner. Or you are attaching a wrong document. You are attaching maybe another document, maybe your payslip. And now when the lecturer will be marking, this document cannot open. So make sure you save the right document at the right place and upload the right document. We have seen students submitting sometimes. A student submits the question paper instead of submitting the solution. Sometimes a student is submitting another private document like a payslip, a birth certificate, or even a letter of appointment that you are employed somewhere. You are uploading them there as the solutions. That's already a mistake you have done. So don't be a culprit of that. Create a folder and attach the right document. Once you have done that, you click what? I have finished answering question 4 and I still have time remaining 14 minutes. Once you have finished that, click on submit quiz. Because you have finished section A, you click on submitting what? Submitting the quiz. Someone has their mic on. Submit the quiz. You click on submit the quiz. That assignment will be submitted to to the lecturer for grading. So I click submit quiz, section A. I've already done. I'm done with my 2 questions that the examiner required me to answer. So I've submitted, I've clicked on submit quiz. That section has been submitted by the student who was doing. So the lecturer will be able to mark. Once you submit the quiz, you get that message there that your quiz has been muted because you have submitted the quiz in section A. So you move on now to section B. You by clicking the next button. The next one takes you to question B, so that you take question B questions. The various types of questions you told me about are in B section. Read the instructions very carefully. Attempt all the questions. And the questions are here. They are 8 questions. Time limit is very key. You have only 20 minutes to finish the question in this section. Otherwise, if you are not able to finish within 20 minutes, then you can refuse to take the quiz, create time, come to take that quiz. But make sure it is before 6 p.m. because after 6 p.m. here, the exam will not be available for you to take it. That's okay. Eric, mute your mic, please. Eric, Mbatu, just mute your mic. So once you have, thank you, Eric. Once you have you are ready for section B, just take what? Take the quiz. The normal way we have done section A. We are on section B and we are doing 8 questions. I want us to answer these questions together very fast, very fast. Section B, the first question is already there. Good. And attempt all the question 1 is already here. Can you tell me this type of a question is known as what? In this picture, list the observable violations in relation to the Ministry of Health guidelines on COVID-19 protocol or control. What are some of the observable violations? These are type of a question that the examiner has given you, where you are given a picture and you are told to criticize that. And you are given a page here to type your answers here. So can I get the answers? The answers, what are some of the observable violations that we have witnessed here? Yes? Yes, you can do that. No social distance by Cynthia. Wanjiru is talking social distance. Harrison, social distance. Christine, Jerry, no mask. Yeah, those are some of the answers. No social distance. No social distance. Yes, very good. Another one I've talked about is there are no face masks. I'm typing the answers there. Then remember, after that, I'll go explaining each of them. The observable violations that have been done. No social distance. 2, they have said that no face mask. No face mask. 3, I want another answer. Another answer, I will pick it from who? Another answer, violation of human rights. Wanjiru, is that true? Curfew hours not observed. Very good. Mwangi, not Mwangi or Valentino. Valentino, curfew hours not respected or obeyed. So I put that curfew. Curfew hours. Another one. Another violation. Let's list at least 5. Let's list at least no sanitization. Matthew. Sorry, not Matthew, but Cynthia. No sanitization. No sanitizers. So you can put that. No use of sanitizers for. No use of sanitizers. No use of sanitizers. Very good, students. I have this afternoon. Another one, the last one, the last but not the least. No sharing of items. Which items? Wanyama, Baraza, more exposure than mitigation. Okay, let me pick violation of human rights. Let me pick that as you are saying. There is more exposure. Okay, so more exposure or risk, more exposure. That's I have 5 observable items or observable features that I've seen from this picture. So you can see, you can be given any type of a question by the examiner. You can see from the picture there, I have observed the following. And that's the examiner required me to list the observed violations. So I can go explaining each of them, how is it violated? How is use of mask violated, curfew hours, how are they violated? Explain something about each of the points. Don't leave them like that. Explain something. Talk about how face masks have been, how they have not been used in this case. Explain something about that. Remember, this is a very good question where you can observe and make a conclusion. Observe, make a conclusion. Observe, make a decision. That is the purpose of being in a university, where you can make observation about a research problem in the market. Then you bring a solution. We are identifying a problem here, and we are proposing some solutions to the problems. How that can be solved. That is the beauty of academic. You create a problem and you solve the problem. Give solutions to the problem. So this is one of it. This is one of it. I've answered question 1. Go to question 2 by clicking the next. Don't click submit the quiz. That's a mistake I've seen with the students. Click the next button there. You go to question number 2. Question number 2 is asking, curfew hours are currently from what time to what time? What type of a question is this? What type of a question is this? And what are the answers? What type of a question is that? Curfew hours are from what time to what time? Can I get the answers and the type of a question? The first student is it's Omondi talking about multiple choice. It's a multiple choice question. Multiple choice by Catherine. Wanyama, multiple choice. Valentino is also saying that the answer is none of the above. Cynthia, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Kazungu, MCQ. Very good. Plimo, MCQ. So what is the answer? None of them is correct. That is John Ogutu. Curfew hours are currently from 7 to 4, 4 a.m. to 9, 8 to 11, 11 to 1, or none of them is correct. Ogutu has told me none of them is correct. So I tick that. That's a multiple choice question. You are choosing an answer from the others where you are given. So you tick the correct answer, you move to the next question, number 3. As you do this, good people, make sure you also monitor your time limit. Remember the time you scroll down here, you see I have 6 questions remaining and I have 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go. So let me continue. Question number 3. I'm not sick with COVID-19. What type of a question is this? What type of a question is this? 1 point. The type of a question is what? What type of a question is this? Where you are given a box to type your answer. I'm not sick with COVID-19. What type of a question is this? I'm waiting for answers. Remember, we want to finish this thing. Blank space. Essay. Yes or no? Wanyama, yes or no? And Dabi saying it's an essay. Valentino, blank space is not blank space. It's called fill in the blank. Sorry. Valentino, it's fill in the blank question. Alima, true or false? Sisa, matching question. Bishara, fill in the blank. This question is known as what? A no or yes, Alima, no. Fill in the blank question. Here you are supposed to do what? You fill in the blank here by selecting the correct answer or confirming the question whether it is true or false. I'm not sick with COVID-19. You say true or false? Yes, the first student has given us true, so we tick true. Then we move on. Yes, fill in Samson. So that is the question. You have answered. Go to the next question. Remember, we are also monitoring the time so that we are not locked out. So the only thing that will allow you to, will bring some discomfort with the exam should not be actually at you are not able to complete the questions within the time given. No, it should be something like natural, like when the system is not there, or even your internet is not okay. Those are some of the things that will make you maybe not finish the exam. We are at home now. True or false? What's the answer? We are at home now. Harrison, true. That's the answer. Let's go by Harrison. Unless there are other answers, we are at home now, true. So you go to the next. That's a true or false question. We go to question number 5. It's a multiple choice section where we are choosing questions. Question number 5, calculate the total curfew hours at the end of 30 days. You see the type of a question that we have on your screens? Calculate the total curfew hours at the end of 30 days. So in this case, you cannot calculate here. The examiner does not require me to show workings. You get it? So what are you supposed to do? What type of a question is that? Valentino, what type of a question is that? Get me the answer on the chat area. The type of a question, upload. Gasheru, Bishara, file upload. No. Wanyama, not an upload question. What type of a question is that? Odongo, file upload. No. Can I get the correct answer for that question? Adit, essay. No. That's not an essay question. Bishara, fill in the blank. Good. And Adabi and Omonti and David. And also Caroline. Fill in the blank. You fill in the blank there. And Abiba. Very good. So you calculate. Valentino wacha mchezo. It's your selection question. There is no selection question. I told you the types of questions. We have no question on our selection. Valentino, I will come for you because you were in my class last week, yesterday, and today you have not got it. The question is a fill in the blank. So calculate the total curfew hours. You calculate there. By the side, I told you to have a pen and a paper. If you look at me, I have a pen and a paper. I can calculate and say, as at 30 days, the total curfew hours will be times that. I get 270 hours. Is that the answer? Then I type my answer there, 270 hours. Oh, sorry, it's actually only numerical values are allowed. So it's just 270. Fill in the blank. I've done that. Oh, okay, Valentino has confirmed. That she meant it's fill in the blank. Thank you. It's fill in the blank and not selection. Thank you. Bisharo has told me and confirmed that for me the hours are 270. So you can see I've just typed 270 there as the answer. Fill in the blank. I've not been asked to show my calculations. So I go to the next one. Question number 6. Question number 6. Question number 6. My university is. Another one is there. Another one is there. Another one is there. My university is what? My university is what? I'm waiting for the answers on the chat area. My university is Wanyama. Yeah, it's a fill in the blank. Bisharo tells me my university is Kemu. Limo Kemu. Omonti Kemu. Abiba Kemu. Mwangi, fill in the blank. Harrison Kemu. Good. My university is Kemu. Bishara, Christine, John Ogutu. Thank you very much. My university is Kemu. It's a fill in the blank question. So I type words. I type Kemu there. Or Kenya Methodist University in full. So I have finished the 6th question, good people. And you can see the next button here has disappeared. But I have this one that is here to previous. It means I can go back up to question number 1. I confirm whether I've answered my question as I wish to. That's the beauty of this system. And I still can check my time limit. It's remaining 8 minutes. So I can still go on. Or even I can submit the quiz. Since I'm satisfied and I've answered question 6, I can submit the quiz by clicking submit button. I've submitted the quiz in section B. The same thing we did in section A. So you are good to go. I've submitted the quiz. Once you submit your quiz, the system will give you this on your screens that your quiz has been muted. And I have used only 12 minutes to do that quiz. And remember, the quiz is available for me for the next 20 minutes. So that is how you go doing your examination at ease, without even struggling, without complaining, without getting yourself tensed. I've done section B, I've finished. So I click here on next to go to my section C. I want to finish this exam. Remember, I started my exam at around 3:26, and I'm giving myself, before I should be finished with my exam, and I give a chance to someone else to come into the system and do the exam because I had already revised for the exam. Section C is already on your screens there. It has 1 question, 20 points, and the time limit is 10 minutes. Yeah? Time limit is what? it's 10 minutes. So it means within 10 minutes I should finish this. The instructions, read the instructions very carefully. Attempt the question and upload your responses as Microsoft Word document. Look at that, good people. The examiner here is very categorical that they want an answer that is a file upload, and it has to be in form of a Word document, not a PDF, not an Excel, not you typing, but a Word document. I take the quiz. I'm emphasizing on the instructions because I find sometimes students answer your own questions and not what the examiner has given you. We say we want a Word document. I have taken the quiz. So the time has already started counting. That is the time. I think I've shown you how to answer these types of questions. What type of a question is this, good people? What type of a question is this? What type of a question is this? Odongo Joseph, your question will be answered on the chat area. You're asking what if I'm doing it using my phone. It's a file upload question. It's a file upload question. These are file upload questions. So you will do the same thing we have done in section B. You will do the same thing we have done in question B. You pick the question. Thank you so much for the replies that you have given. Valentino, Cesar, Arizona, Isaac. File upload, Justus, file upload, Samson, file upload. Very good. Now I'm getting a good product, a good output of my class. So I pick the question here. Discuss all the strategies that failed and those that worked to contain the spread of COVID-19 in Kenya. That's the question. And it is only one question here. Good people, get this question. Go again to the Word page. You remember the Word page that I brought to your screens, and answer and put your answers there. You list them. You go to a Word page and list what? List your, click where? Choose file, right? Then I saved my work on the desktop. I choose where I saved my work because I've already answered my question. I've just done the same thing we have just done previously. So I pick my answer there. Discuss all the strategies that failed and those that worked to contain that. So you can see I've uploaded my answer here because I've already answered. That's how you upload the answers to the examination portal. If it was a calculation, you take a photo, you scan, save them on desktop, name them answers, question 1C. Then upload it here, the way I've just done it very well. And you can even see the system is confirming that I have successfully uploaded my answer. That's what we have just done in section B. The same thing. So I still have 7 minutes remaining and I have answered my question. Good people, as also you answer these theory questions, I'll mention this to you. Make sure that you can even cite some literature background information about the strategies. Give some backing information on your arguments. Don't just list and you fail to back up your information. Because remember here, you are fighting for 20 points, not 5, not 2, but 20. So the more you explain your point in a clear and sequential manner, the more you earn your points. Number 2, don't use your bullets. Don't use those things to present your answers. This is an examination. Explain your answer in paragraph 4. Use the paragraphs way of answering your question. So that you show in paragraph 1, you have discussed about this strategy. Paragraph 2, another strategy. Paragraph 3, another strategy. Then upload your answer there as a Word document, as per the instructions here. Upload your work there. Once you have done that, the last thing you can do is now click on submit the quiz. I assume I've finished the quiz. I've already given the answers and I'm okay. Wangi, I've said, if it is a calculation question, you upload it where? You go to either Excel or Word, you calculate your answers there. Then you come to upload your calculations answers. If it's a calculation, there are 3 ways of answering that question. For example, if it is a statistics paper or an accounting where you are supposed to draw a balance sheet, right? You are supposed to draw your balance sheet, for example, in Excel. Then you come and you save your work in the Excel, save it on your desktop, then you come and upload it where? you come and upload it there in the system as an Excel document, if the lecturer requires an Excel document. Or even you can scan the calculations that you have done on your full scope, scan them and attach them there. The lecturer will give you that option to either upload a Word document, an Excel, a PDF document, you upload it there. The way you have just uploaded the other one. So if it's a calculation, you can underwrite, then you scan the answers, or take a photo and upload. You can also calculate on Excel or even on Word page and upload your answer there. That's how you answer any question that involves calculations in an online class. If you are not able to type the formulas, write them and write your answers and upload them there. So good people, that's how you answer the questions in section C if you are given them as a file upload. Once you have submitted your work, the system always gives you that confirmation that your quiz has been muted and you have taken only 4 minutes to submit or to do your quiz. That is how you do your examination in the 3 sections that we have talked about: section A, section B, and section C. Remember, in this section B and section C, you have from question 1 to question 2, 3, and even the last question. Then you go back to question 1 and confirm that you are satisfied with what you have answered in each of the sections before you answer. Look at the time I started my quiz. We have been doing it together with you. How long has it taken us to finish the quiz? So it is a matter of how prepared your exam. You should not spend the entire day in the system while you are saying that you are doing an exam. It is something within the shortest time, and you have given the right information that the examiners have asked you to give. So take your time, prepare adequately. Don't be scared of an exam, solution to the exam as you go through the system. Any support that you need, Agnes has given you the people and how to communicate. I've also shown you practically how to communicate to your lecturers, how to communicate to us as you undertake your examinations. So that is how you do the examination. I've taken you through the objectives that you were given. The first objective was to make sure that you are able to access or identify the link, digital.kmu.ac.ke. The second one was to show you how to log into that link. I've shown you how to log in into the digital portal. I've shown you how to navigate through the digital portal by clicking on the account menu there, dashboard, courses, calendar, and the inbox. And the other thing that I've shown you is how to undertake the examination. First thing, you sign in the attendance form. Number 2, you activate your web camera. And number 3, you do not copy and paste anything. Then you now take the quizzes on through. You read the instructions in each of the sections carefully and answer the questions within the time limit that you are given. Because we have seen in our exam here, in every section, we have a time limit. In the first section, we had 20 minutes. The section number B, we had 30 minutes. Section number C, we have 10 minutes. So in total, you will have taken, for example, 2 hours in the 3 sections that you have taken your exam in. So all that will be, whatever you score in section A, B, and C will be give you your final score in the examination. You will be given that to give you your final score in your final examination. Then that will be combined with your what? It will be combined with your CAT coursework that I expect all of you to have submitted your assignments as at now. Because next week, we will not have any students submitting an assignment on virtual. We are now migrating. That's why I have taken you through this training for the last 5 times or so, because I'm now preparing and making sure that every student has come now to the digital portal. That's where we are going. From next week, we'll be talking the language of digital, not virtual. Because we are finished with the virtual, we are going to the digital for an examination. So let's all be prepared. Let's all be encouraged. Let's actually be students who have gained something from what we have done and what we are giving to you, and qualify you to be a very good student. I directed all the questions to the chat area because they are being answered there. How do you get to know if you have not submitted a quiz? you get to know you have not submitted a quiz if you don't see that button where it says that you muted. That's the time you get to see your quiz. So whenever you see, maybe let me show you this. Sorry, something I've forgotten, Agnes. 1 minute, I show them before I go away. Sorry, let me show you this. The quiz. Once you have finished your exam, good people, this is what you will be seeing on your screen. Sorry, I didn't show you this. Just a minute, I show you this section C of that exam demo. Yeah, once you finish your exam, you click on home. When you click on home there, the home is the cover page of your exam. You can see that. When you finish your exam, you click on I'm answering that question the student answered. Modules here. When you click on the modules, good people, that you have submitted your sections and you have done what the examiners require. You can see here that when I filled the exam attendance form, there was a tick against that. And here, the tick confirms to me that I've completed all the items. That's how you confirm. Don't check for you. The system automatically completes for you, or it confirms to you that you have completed. You see, when I bring the cursor there, it tells me completed. This one, complete A, completed. That's how you confirm. Section B, completed. That's how you confirm you have done your work to the satisfaction of the examiner. That's how you confirm that. Thank you for asking for that clarification, because I had not mentioned it before I finished my part. So that is how you go through the examination. I've taken you through the various steps that you are supposed to do. Sawa. Thank you so much for your time, and my parting shot will be very simple. I'll tell you and leave you with one thing that I want to show you, and I want you to translate it in your own in a minute. I want to show my good students this. This is where we have come from. This is where we have come from. Yesterday I tried to show my students this. This is where we have come from. Starting a relay. I like playing volleyball. You can see at the end there is a net. I like playing at this. I got this somewhere and I said it's good. There's a lot of observations and we can this. As you are now clearing for the exam, these two. There's a gentleman here, there's a lady here. You can see on this path to the destination here, those are things like internet disconnection. Oh, I am not able to get a laptop. I'm using my phone. These are you can see this one has so many obstacles on the way. But the other one is already prepared to take off because they have ensured they have the gadgets, the requirements that they are supposed to have to do the exam per laptop. They are prepared and they are not. When they take off from here, you go to your destination straight. That is, a student submitted assignments and done everything without what? So he's approaching the destination here, the examination, without fear. As you enter your trimester, make sure you are like this one. You are prepared. Don't in a fight with yourself. In fight yourself. Okay? That's the distance is the same. But what are you facing on the way? If you face these obstacles on the way, come to us and we will give you that of us and we assist you to give you the solution. The last thing, where you are located is no longer a problem to us. Your geographical location is no longer a challenge to getting higher education in Kenya. So you might be in either of them or elsewhere, but we have brought the education to your fingertips. Maximum use of the online learning, and you will get out with this. Good people, that was your expectation when you came to KEMU. You had a lot of greater expectations. You had certificate, diploma, go to degree, go PhD. That's someone who is prepared for great expectations. Sawa. So with that, don't fear an exam. Otherwise, without fear, regardless of the surrounding environment, output. Good. So with that, to become as fast as possible by replacing the long and the winding route of the unaided discovery with the aided and guided route of mentorship. That's my parting shot. With your aided and guided route of mentorship. So get to identify your destination and get the guidance properly that we are giving you, and the route towards your destination will be as simple as you can see we are doing it here. Whatever we have done is what you will be doing, and we have guided you to discover your potential and get through your route without the obstacles we have seen in our first picture there. So with that, I wish you all the best. May God bless you as you begin your exams. May you experience the best in KEMU and be a good ambassador of KEMU, change the society, and be part of the people changing the society. So I wish you all the best in your exams. Any questions will be answered in the next section. Thank you so much, Agnes. Have a nice afternoon.
Thank you, Jonah, for the nice demonstration. I believe you've been mentored up to now. Your lecturers have mentored you. The virtual team have mentored you. They have prepared you for the exam. So thank you for staying with us. At this moment, I want to invite the Deputy Registrar, who is here with us on this forum, Mr. Patrick Gitonga. Welcome, Bwana Registrar. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Agnes. And may I say good evening, everyone. As Agnes has introduced me, I'm Gitonga, the Deputy Academic Registrar. Agnes, I believe I'm audible.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sure.
Okay, that's saying that I'm Gitonga, Deputy Academic Registrar. I sit in Meru office, but I serve all Kenya Methodist University wherever they are. I want to say the first thing is to welcome the students who are on board for training for the examination, which starts on 6th, that is on Tuesday. And once the exam starts, we'll learn for the next 14 days. That's meaning for at least 3 weeks. To say that the registrar's office has been continuing and posting the forms online for the names. So you keep on checking. We are going to add to the list of those cleared tonight. And I want to say, if you have applied for online clearance or you have filled the online clearance form and you have not yet seen your name, be patient, but you may need to consult with the finance office because the registrar's office gets the data from the online form, data for end of trimester examination to finance, and finance does the final clearance for end of first trimester 2021 examination. And then the registrar just publish. Don't be tempted to be calling the registrar for end of examination 2021 examination if you have not yet cleared with your school fees. On the other note is a missed stroke special examination and supplementary examination. I want to differentiate. We have seen people repeating the same information across the forms. Missed examination and special examination. These are examinations you failed to do for one or another reason. That meaning you had been registered for that course, but you failed to take your exam. The registrar determines whether it was a special examination if you applied for it and gave evidence, and it is treated like that. for special and missed examination are: 1, you must; 2, you must have done the continuous assessment, and the marks must be reflecting in the ERP. That is meaning you as a student, from your head, you are able to see a grade called I. That is incomplete. If you see a grade W, please don't even bother to apply for, because that is a withdrawal and you cannot be cleared for special or missed. The other condition is that the registrar verifies if the course was on offer. So if you find you have not been cleared for missed examination or special examination, kindly consult with your student photo first to know whether it has the cut marks before you think of calling the registrar. And the other thing I want also to state, once we are getting, because we had asked you to fill the form for missed examination and for all before the end of today. Sorry. If you the missed examination, even if you call your department, who can be able to establish that you have the cut marks, we are not going to go back to that, because the registrar's office has other businesses to do. Ensure that you sit for your exams or you sit for your continuous exams. Ensure that the cut marks have been set for the exam. Then the supplementary examinations. Supplementary examinations are for those people who have failed in a certain course. And the only semesters which have been varied for clearance of were all semesters of 2020. That is first semester, second semester of 2020. Yes, under special conditions, through life where they may be otherwise would be. Then also I want to state, for anybody doing a retake, it neither falls under special exams nor missed exams or supplementary examination. It falls under the end of trimester exams. Then I want to get back to the online form so that I can be able to answer the questions which are being asked about examination. We encourage many students to do the online examination because of the directive of the president. However, for those whose students feels that they cannot do the online examination, walk to your campus at the time when you have the examination and you'll be able to see it, your face-to-face exam. We expect them to see. However, they can also walk to their campus if the face-to-face exam is on offer, and they can be able to take the face-to-face examination. Who are during first semester 2020, second semester 2020, and that trimester 2020, we never offered any exams in the evening. We are expecting that they take the examination with the other students, either online or the day examinations. The face-to-face will only be available from the start of the examination to the end of the exam. The online examination, they have a longer availability duration. However, exam remains 2 hours or 3 hours if it's a 2-hour examination or a 3-hour exam. Then also on the examination clearance form, I want to know there was no choice of either you want to do exam online or face-to-face. There was no option. It is just one form, and we use it to create whether they are taking online exam, face exams. Somebody says, I've not had. Retakes are not missed exams, are not supplementary exams, they are treated as exams, and you complete the necessary the end of trimester exam. Supplementary examinations are for those who failed and they have not registered it again, and that is within first semester 2020 to that trimester 2020. Director Genu have answered and made I was expected to do. Just to inform the students who are on the online examination equally to the face-to-face examination. The academic rules apply to the letter. The examination rules apply, and you should apply and ensure that you don't do what you are not expecting. If you are caught, the registrar will institute disciplinary through the sanitary committee, and you'll be able to get the verdict as it is stated in the academic handbook. Need to be expelled, it will just be that. So be warned. Be a student who can be trusted. Be a student who is well prepared for their examinations. And then lastly, I want to wish you all the best in your examination, and take care to observe all the Ministry of Health protocols. Don't just think you are with your friends. COVID is real. And lastly, may you enjoy your Easter. Thank you.
Thank you, Registrar, for those good remarks. You've answered most of the questions and concerns that the students have. We truly appreciate. At this point, I'm going to invite question and answer time, and we are going to do it in this order. Kindly raise your hand, then we are able to pick. You enable your mic, then you ask your question. Welcome, students. I can see Harrison has raised up his hand. Kindly enable your mic and ask your query. Harrison, please enable your mic. We can't hear you. Then the next person, before Harrison sorts out his mic, let's have someone else. Josephat, enable your mic and talk to us.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm asking that those one who doesn't have things to do with computer or laptops, can they use their phones and they be effective when taking the exam?
Josephat, when I was demonstrating or in my presentation, I said you can use your desktop so long as you have your webcam on, either through your smartphone, enable that, then proceed to take your exam on the desktop. So the essence here, ensure you have our webcam on. You don't do your exam on the desktop without a webcam. So facilitate that through a mobile phone. Remember, as I said, the exam will be disabled. You cannot proceed to the sections without your camera on. So ensure that is taken care of. I hope I've answered you. Just fat.
Yes, thank you.
Harrison, please enable your mic and speak. We can't get you, Harrison, or if you have challenges with your mic, put it on the chat area and you'll be able to respond. You're not enabling your mic. You're not doing that. Someone else? Please, if you have a query, raise up your hand and speak to us. There is a tool down here. On your screen, there is a tool next to the camera. Andabi Kaziga, Violet.
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you because I had raised my hand, but you answered my question because I was wondering if you're in the office and you have a desktop, can you enable your webcam on phone, but you answered it before I could ask. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Violet. Ashuza, Bemba. Then Saunya. Saunya, enable your mic, speak to us. Saunya, you've raised your hand.
Yes, I raised my hand. I have a few questions that I want you to clarify.
Yes, go on.
Yes, number one, I'm a DLM student, and so far I'm still not sure. Am I doing an online exam or a physical exam? Number two, am I doing the daytime student exam or there's another timetable for evening part-time? So can clarify for me, please.
I think Bwana Registrar has clarified that, but it's okay. Bwana Patrick, kindly.
Yes, Agnes.
Saunya has some queries.
Yes.
Go. You can put your queries again.
You got them.
Okay, the registrar is listening.
Yes, I'm saying I'm a DLM student, and I've had some confusion because I don't know whether I'll be doing physical exam or an online exam. Then number two, we have two timetables for evening and daytime. So which timetable am I following as a DLM student to do my exams?
Okay. Thank you for your question. Kindly check the website. There is a new timetable which has been posted there, and we have only one timetable. We have one timetable. The previous timetables are null and void. When we had exams were to take 2 weeks, the period has been extended to 3 weeks to ensure that we comfortably deliver the online examination. So a new timetable has been posted online, and I believe it will also be appearing in the student photo. This is for undergraduate examination. There is only 1 day timetable, and that is the timetable we are all going to use. Whether you are DLM, full-time or part-time. And about whether you do online examination or face-to-face, I said that we encourage as many of you do the online examination because of the directives from the President and the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Health. If you find be able to do that,
thank you.
And you are registered either in main campus or Nairobi campus, walk to your campus and do the face-to-face that particular time. If the exam is starting at 8, be there at 8. 30 minutes late for face-to-face examination, you'll find it has already been done. Thank you.
Thank you. Clarifications, we really appreciate. I hope, Mr. Saunya, you've been answered.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you.
Josephat Karema Kipanua.
Yes. Thank you. Just a point of concern. I'm a student, a new student in the Department of Education and Social Sciences and the Department of Theology. So I'm supposed to have the charge my 50%, and I left when the charge has not cleared for the part. Now, will I be allowed to sit for my exam?
Mr. Registrar, kindly.
I have no about that. He's a student in Education and Social Sciences. And what is the issue? Can he just repeat the last part?
Yes, I'm doing theology, and I'm a new student, a first-year student, whereby I'm supposed to have by the church, and I've cleared my 50%, and I left the school when the church has not yet cleared. Now, will I be allowed to sit for my exam?
I will say yes and no. No, if you have not cleared your fees in full, you may not be cleared by finance office. But if you have any issues, raise them with the chief finance officer. And once you raise them with him, you'll be able to give direction. But for examination clearance, you should have cleared 100% of your fees.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Registrar. We have Abdi Mahat. Abdi?
Yes, madam. I'm called Abdi. I'm a DLM student. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, my concern is about the clearance. I tried many times to do, and I failed. And they was telling me that when there's an email, it came with email, which I was not able to access it. So I haven't yet cleared, although I have paid my what's called the school fees early. So I'm still unable to clear my the trimester. That's the first part. The second one is, as earlier Mr. Jonathan has said, that once you have a problem with timing or accessing the bottle when you're doing the exam, you can raise your concern through the inbox. So as a DLM student, I don't know the lecturers of the names of my lecturers. So how can we overcome such problem? Thank you.
I'll begin. Thank you, Abdi. I'll begin by answering to the second question, where as a DLM student, you have no excuse of saying you don't know your teacher. As a responsible student, you should know who has taken you through the entire learning throughout the trimester. Those 12 to 14 weeks that you're studying, it is very responsible for you not to know the teacher. And the people, please check who the teacher is. When you click on people on virtual, on that course, you will be able to tell who your teacher is. So with that, as I said during my presentation, you can always reach to our department to get the contact of your teacher. Have the name of the teacher who is teaching you that course. And the contacts are available with us. They are available in the department, your department that you belong to. So that should not worry you. Ensure you have the right contact for your teacher. Number two, on the exam clearance form, at this point, you should all have filled the exam clearance forms, regardless of whether you've cleared your fee or not. Let you feel that because you're ready, you want to take the exam. Fill the form, clear the fee before the exams begin. If you have challenges on filling the exam clearance form, as you said, it's requiring the student email. The CAMO student email is provided for by the ICT. Ensure you get that, and you can be assisted to fill the form. You can write to ict.support. I'll write on the chat area the right email so that you get your email configured. I'll write on the chat area, Abdi, please check so that you can write there for your email to be set up if you don't have. I hope I've answered you, Abdi. Okay. Then we'll have Kiplagat Boaz. Kiplagat, I hope you're ready with your question. Kiplagat is not ready. Let's have Wanjiru Maina.
Yes, my question was,
Okay, okay, keep
I was
on.
an issue about yesterday.
Kiplangat, go on.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've lost you. Wanjiru Maina.
My concern was just like that of Josephat Kipanua. We were wondering how will it be for those people who have been sponsored by the church and that yet they have not been cleared because we have done a bit of our part. That was our main concern.
I believe the registrar has directed you on how to solve that out. By if you have those financial issues that yes, you've done your part, the church is doing its part, and the money has not reflected. You can talk to the financial controller. I think
What
our
about-
registrar has directed you to that office.
So assist us with the number, please.
Agnes, I want to tell him there are so many numbers provided by on the Kenya Methodist website for finance office. Let them consult the finance office.
Yes, thank you. Wanchiru Maina, I hope you've been answered.
I'm thankful I've gotten it.
Yeah, from the website, check all the numbers from there. The next person will be John Ogutu. Very fast, because we have so many who have raised their hands. Let's be brief and to the point. If your query or your concern has been tackled, please let's not repeat. Let's move on to the next person. John Ogutu. Okay. Munyambu Wanchiku Sarah.
Thank you. My question is, we need to get cleared between tomorrow and Monday, and we understand it's a public holiday. So will the school management be opened?
Yes, remember clearance is still taking place. And as the registrar has mentioned, the final list will be published on the website on Monday. That is date 5th.
So we can still visit the school physically?
No, sorry, no. if you've done your part, keep on checking the list on the KEMO website between today and Monday. And if you don't find your name there, then you can raise that up on Monday, on Tuesday, on the first day of the exam.
Yeah, I mean, like, we have to clear school fees and we have to take our slips there, so we have to go physically. So will the school be open?
Sarah, you don't need to bring your receipts, your bank slip physically. You don't have to do that. So long as when you are paying fee, you indicated your registration number very well. It takes 3 days to reflect you've paid through the bank. It will reflect on your student portal under finance. If it doesn't, you need to reach out to the right office. Sarah, I hope you've been answered.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, excuse me.
Hello.
BR Ngong, you've not raised your hand?
Yes. Sorry, I pressed my hand.
Go on.
Hello?
It's okay.
Yes.
Go on.
Okay, thank you very much. My concern is the new timetable, which was released before. I'm now following it, and I've seen there are some units which are collide, which will collide on a certain day, like date 13. 2 units will be sit on, early in the morning. So what can we do for that?
Gonna registrar, kindly, if you can respond to that.
Okay, Gong, I want to let you know that the timetable which we have released, we have not changed the courses where they were. The only thing we have done is either moved the whole block to another day. So the corrections you are talking about, they were there even before, but you are not reported through your department. Because all the corrections which were
Okay, sorry, I've reported this one earlier.
Yes, and any correction which was reported was taken care of. And mostly we base our correction or the corrections of the timetable on the data of students registered that particular semester, not on missed examination and special exams, because that is data which we don't have. We use data for students who are registered, and that's how we avoid corrections. So if there is any correction, report it through your department.
Okay, well, thank you very much. In fact, I reported this one before, and I thought it was forwarded to you. One was a missed exam, that is a ECO 301, and BUS 342 is the one I registered for this semester. Hello? Am I clear?
Agnes, allow me to answer Gong and tell him I think I made myself clear to report the case through the department, but we don't consider any correction because of your missed examination or special exam or supplementary, because we make a timetable for the end of that semester's courses for students who are registered in that semester. So any correction reported to your department.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Registrar. Nyamutale, please go ahead.
Okay, I want to ask.
This should be the last question we are having.
Okay, thank you. It's about if the exam will be face-to-face or online for those who doing face-to-face. Hello?
The registrar was very clear, but I will invite him to respond to that once more. Registrar?
I think I'm answering this question the third time. And I said that we encourage as many students to do the online examinations because you know the directive of the president. But I said for any student who feels and has sufficient reasons that he cannot do the online examination, let them walk to their campus and do face-to-face exam.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Registrar. At this point, I'm going to invite my director, Madam Jenu John, to make her closing remarks. Then we wind up. Then devotion thereafter. Benediction, that is. Thank you, Madam Jenu.
Thank you so much, Agnes. I want to also thank the entire team of both the Directorate of Virtual and Blended Learning as well as ICT.
Monday.
Nyamutale, kindly mute your microphone, please. Thank you. Also want to thank the ICT team and very importantly today the registrar for, I know his office is extremely busy because he's the one who's actually preparing that list that comes out daily. So thank you very much, Registrar, for taking the time to also be with us during this training. Jonah and Agnes, thank you very much also because you've taken the students through this for the last 3 weeks and as well as Jocelyn and Tonga, the ICT support team. Let me just indicate, as Jonah and Agnes have said, kindly please test the system before going online for examinations. We are not going to address password issues on Tuesday, please. We have other things to think about, please, like ensuring your courses are loaded and such issues. But so password issues should be addressed between now and Monday night, so that Tuesday we are actually rolling with exams without any issues. We have talked, has made it very clear about how to reach us when you have issues with examinations. So please make sure you use those channels to reach out to us anytime you have an issue. But once again, students, let me remind us, please let's not panic when the system just slows a bit. You have a 4-hour session for every exam session that we have, both in the morning and in the afternoon. Please do not panic. The minute that the system just goes falling left, right, center, just give it a few seconds, refresh, and what Agnes has mentioned. The rules still remain, as Agnes mentioned, we are not changing that. Please, as much as possible, copy pasting, you'll actually be penalized for plagiarism. So if you did an exam and you got 5 out of 70, don't blame anyone. It's you who's actually copy pasted. So let's try to be as honest as possible in our answering of the questions, because we really, as I had my colleagues say, it's a group of transformational leaders in KEMU. So let's be the generation that makes the difference as we go out into our societies. So once again, to all the students, thank you very much once again for choosing KEMU. And I want to wish you the very, very best in the upcoming examinations, the first time examinations. And I pray that you keep safe. And please, this time the third wave has really taken out quite a number of people. As someone said, numbers have turned to names that we are aware of. So please keep safe wherever you are. Free of health have indicated and what the president has directed. Please let us keep each other safe also, so that at the end of this, it's God that we give all the glory and honor. I also want to wish you a very happy Easter. It's in for us in the Christian calendar that we celebrate the resurrection of Christ, and it may be a time of hope for all of us who celebrate this period. So I want to wish all of us a happy Easter, And may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Agnes?
Thank you so much, Madam General. Good remarks. I hope our guests and you've given them hope. To all of you, thank you for staying with us this long. We've been doing this as at the beginning. We've been doing these trainings for the last 3 weeks, every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've been mentored, encouraged, and your fears have been wishing you all the best. Moment, I want to one of us because a lady off with the word of prayer, Madam Gladys. I am going to nominate to lead us with a closing. All that before Alan prepared. Alan, wataka. Alan has a mic issues. I want a gentleman. I can lead Isaac Maure. Oh, the gentlemen, they don't want to participate. They are gone. They are gone.
Yes.
Yes. Final remarks, then you bless the occasion. Kindly pray for us. We would also like to see your face. Gong, we can see your face kindly. It's okay then. You can proceed. Just proceed. Okay, we've lost him. Nyamutale, I am not getting tired of the gentleman because a lady started us off. Let's have a gentleman bless us this day. Nyamutale.
Can I pray in French, please?
Yes, it's okay. We can see your face, please.
Okay.
You from which country?
Je viens du Congo.
Welcome.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Au nom du Père et du Fils et du Saint-Esprit, merci Seigneur pour cette journée, de nous avoir mis sur ton chemin. Merci Seigneur de nous avoir gardés et nous avoir ramenés jusqu'aujourd'hui et nous avoir donné la force d'être là parce qu'il y a les gens, il y a les gens qui ne sont pas là, il y a les gens qui sont malades, il y a les gens qui sont à l'hôpital, mais nous sommes là. Merci Seigneur. C'est toujours grâce à toi qu'on est là, c'est toujours grâce à toi qu'on vit. Merci Seigneur pour tout. Et Seigneur, on est dans une période très difficile avec la pandémie. Nous prions vraiment que tu puisses vraiment nous aider à passer vraiment une bonne période et à nous épargner avec tout ça. Merci Seigneur. Et la semaine prochaine, nous commençons les examens. Nous laissons entre tes mains toutes nos forces et que tu puisses nous aider. Au nom du Père.
Amen. Amen. Even if we didn't get anything, thank you, Nyamutale. I hope you've wished us well and you've blessed us. Thank you so much for being with us for this time. Before you leave, I'm going to see email and our email. Then wish you a happy Easter on the chat area.
But my name is not there to the timetable of clearance. I don't know why I will going to go
I
to
think the registrar was able to address that, and also myself when I was saying you check the list. This is not the final list, so do not fear. It's not the final list.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Keep
just
on
waiting.
checking on the other lists, and on Tuesday, if your name is not appearing on the final lists and you've met all the requirements, kindly reach out to the relevant office. Remember, it's the registrar's office that is coming up with that list, having cleared all the requirements, the academic registrar's requirement and the financials or the finance requirement.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, happy Easter. May God bless you.
Happy Easter too.
Amen.
Thank you.
Symphony.